Well, in our previous video, we focused on developing a basic bid process, and we recommended 3 ways to set up a winning bid process for small businesses on a budget. We went over the bid schedule, the bid no bid assessment checklist, the bid outline, and our goal is to build a comprehensive process that's easy for small businesses to implement. And in this video, we will show you a bid outline and why it is important. Because just like in a research paper, in the research paper, you create an outline so you can stay focused on the task at hand, to stay focused on which topic you're working on, and to make the transitioning words smooth and easy, to make the transitioning from topic to topic. So in regards to a bid outline, it's the same thing. You're building a template to structure the content. Then you're making sure that's the part you're going to use to start writing the bid proposal, the bid response. So what you're doing is you're going through, you're setting up all your processes, you're setting up your procedure, you're looking through the document for all the information. And while I'm recording all these videos and going through the bid, they sends out another amendment, and I was just laughing. That's real life. That's what's going to happen when you're going through the process, when you're putting together your outline, when you're going over your bid schedule, then you're doing your bid. So, these are the things. So now you have to go back and update your bid schedule with the new date. So I just thought that was so humorous while we're going through it. So here's the new, it just came out, a revision on the 12th, and I'm recording the video on the 16th. So the revision came out, and it was just, to me, it was just real life. So that's why I wanted to add this to this video so that you can see. And you see that it was last revised on the 24th, and here it was revised again on the 12th. This is another notice. So therefore you will go back in, update your schedule, which is good for you because you have more time to get through the requirement now. And then you go down here, you acknowledge this one as well, and look at that, they done changed it again. So now it is the 27th. So that's good. But how about you had already gotten so far and it was something more than just changing the date? How about they were trying to ask for something else or another service or change the scope of work a little bit? So that's why it's important to review those documents for updates. And then it just goes on into some more. So that was good. Good training right there when I noticed that there was another addendum out there. So let me get back to the outline. I don't want to digress. I just want to stay focused on the outline. So in the outline, how I do it is each section, I go through each section, and like I said, I always mirror the table of contents. But if the instructions tell me something otherwise, then I'll do it. But other than that, I mirror the table of contents. So we're talking about the minimal qualifications, and that's on what page number it was. And then who am I going to assign the minimal qualifications to? I'm going to assign it to one of my team members, whoever, and then when it's due back to me. And then this is how we keep up with the status, whether we put in progress or it's done, completed, or redo because it was missing a few things or whatever not. That's where you're going to put and then remarks. So that way you can keep up. Okay. And then once everything is completed, you put completed and you turn it green. So that way you can we'll be building our outline. And so this is just the outline. So that's what we're going to write in here, the things that we're going to discuss. So let's go to the outline. So you see right here is where I go and look at so look, I normally am in this view. But when I'm trying to go through key sections, I go into the outline view on the So that way, when I want to go to the medical qualification, we were just talking about the medical qualification steps. So now this is what I'm looking at, how I'm going to put my topics, if you will. So each topic is 1.1. That's my first topic I'm going to discuss. My next topic, we're going to keep on until we hit all of the topics. And then you see this one has an A and a B. So that's pretty much what I'm talking about when I say an outline. And as I finish working through, and I'm going to try to get you an example, but as time permits, but I just wanted to give you the basic overview and telling you the important things that you need to look at when you're creating your outline. Now, once you complete your compliance matrix, which is another video, because that's going to take me some time, because I want to really show you what a compliance matrix. So the compliance matrix will be the 1.1, and then we're going to put all the other stuff. Well, did we meet it? That's that compliance matrix when you're checking to see. But right now we're building the outline, what we're going to talk about. So when we start the writing, we'll already have our topics. We'll already have started everything and building, just like with a research paper. You start with those topics and subtopics and so forth and so on, so you know what you're going to be writing about, and it makes the writing easier when you're not trying to figure it out. You've already set your outline and had all the data and collected, and an outline creates structure and direction for the team. And so even if you're one business owner or you have a team, you definitely want to have structure, so that way you know where you're going. But let me just go to another one so that way I can kind of show you, like the bid format. In that section, we're going to talk about, okay, each bid, they're going to tell you exactly how they want it formatted, how they want everything. In this one, it says a single sealed package. So you're going to go through this and you're going to make sure that required bid submission, a bidder shall include the following with its bid. And then they tell you exactly all the things that must be included. And so that's why I love the outline, because I'm just putting little stuff on here about okay, so the bid outline, they said, I'm taking notes. I'm documenting everything. So that way I know what I'm writing about. Yes, we've met this requirement. We've got boop, 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 boop. You see what I'm saying? And then in the instructions, you're going to read the instructions. You're going to make sure you do the pricing the way they tell you. Enter the dollars and cents a certain way. So you got to make sure you read this thing correctly. They said any goods, so like right here on D, any goods or services required through the invitation for bid and processed by the vendor at no cost to the state must be clearly entered in the unit price, if appropriate, and extended. So you see everything, they tell you everything in here. So that's why it's so important to go through all the documents, make sure that you are documenting everything that needs to be in there. And so let's look at the bid evaluation and award. So you see they broke that out for you. And then, like I said, the outline is just so we can document everything that we've done and what we're doing, so we can get ready for the compliance matrix, and we can get ready for putting it together for or assigning, if you will, assigning all the tasks to your team members. Or like I said, if you're the only one person working on it, you still have to know what all you're working on. But it's definitely easier to keep up with everything when you have a team, and that way you know who you assigned each section to and who's working on what. Okay, so we've talked about that. And then the last page, so like even in there they told us the bid form. So like you will go back here for the bid form and read the instructions, which we were on the bid form. And then we read all of this. Then you're going to go to the next page. Let's go to page 41. And then the next page, then you will see that the bid form shall contain all price information in the format specified on the pages. And you see they don't want complete the form only as provided in the bid instructions. Do not amend, alter, or leave blank any items on the bid form. If options years are included, bidders must submit pricing for each option year. Failure to adhere to any of these instructions may result in the bid being determined non-responsive. And that is what we do not want, the bid returning non-responsive. And they tell you, see the separate bid form in PDF. And here is the separate bid form they're telling you to fill out. So they give you all the instructions. And that's where I always like to look at the outline. If I got any additional instructions, all I'm doing is writing down everything, collecting my thoughts, okay, making sure we can meet everything. And then that's when we're going to go start our writing and everything. But we want to get, and then we're not need to start working on that compliance matrix, because that's what we're going to use to balance and make sure we got everything. But the bid outline is just a way we can structure our writing, our thoughts, and how we want to proceed with the action. So that's all for this video. And then as you continue with watching the series, I will continue to break down each section for us, the compliance matrix. Then once we use the outline, you'll see my filled out outline, and then we'll use that outline to start the writing process. So I wanted to take this step by step, making small actionable videos, so that way you can just get the overview, a basic overview, because each proposal or bid is different. You're going to have to customize it for each, but at least we want to have a template. So like when you're working in eMaryland Marketplace, Emma, you'll have your templates for that. When you're working in Sam's, you'll have your templates for that. So that way at least you'll have the right organization that you're working with, and then all you have to do is customize it for each bid or each opportunity. This is a tree trimming opportunity, but a service opportunity is completely different. And that is what we're trying to make sure you understand, that each requirement is different and you will have to customize it. But you do not want to start from the beginning, and you want to have a process in place, so that way all your team is on one sheet of music and everybody knows what they are doing.
Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you have any questions and experience to share, please leave a comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel and see you on the next video.